impeding the development of this country. This is a simple process. It has been done before, and you have upgraded your skills and you want to do it again. And like you said, you substantiated with the support of others why you want to do the midterm census. So if no one is afraid of what they have done in the past, they should not be worried about what the outcome of this census is going to be. You've counted before. Let me count again. Why are you worried about what is going to be the result of my own counting when we have a professional body that has gone through all the stages and is prepared? We should give you the chance, and I want to appeal to Sierra Leoneans around the country. This is a very important process. I hear people talk a lot about data today when they are on the radio. Where does the data come from? For everything that we do. It is not just about elections. Statistics provides the primary data for all the calculations, for all our policy formulation, for everything that we do. This is the source. This is where you go. I want this data set. But if we don't have one, or we have one that is erroneous, then all our calculations are wrong from the start. So I want to encourage you, and also Redinians, that this is an important process. We should come out and be counted. And for me, it's a pride and a duty, and I'm ready to be counted.
Welcome to Current Affairs. Today, another day with DJ Fox, the SLPP DJ, and Madam Tenek Baka. Today, we get beaucoup things that we will believe say, not to only me get for can Rob Mott panel. We not self get the opportunity for law Rob Mott. But then, however, I would like to take this moment to introduce my co-host. Let him tell what I do. Then from there, we start the program. Before we call it, the woman where they keep the record straight. Yes, co-host.
Our fellow Sierra Leonean, this now I use our program Current Affairs. Today we here for can really talk to we nation, to citizens, both internal and external. As not only always they come and get information through Current Affairs. Me when they talk to now, me na DJ Force, SLPP DJ, and I welcome every Sierra Leoneans on Current Affairs. Stay tuned and stay focused and come and get sense. Naya. Thank you.
Well, me family then the man will be the talk just on a DJ Force, the SLPP DJ. Before we call it, Madam Tenek Baka, well, I will say I want to start the program today, which we all day are for. So, Madam Tenek Baka, just say hadu before I start the program.
Me family then this now the program Current Affairs. This now we use our program, but today back we can't talk again about the census. Census CG was Sierra Leone. Never to the atetumu bawa matamia mo amaha hungema ha we bodesia. Beva kugo tumu bawa bondo eju doe now to call na no lemiana reason never beva kugo tumu bawa. So we get for tell now about the census and why it's very important the government for count everybody within the country, yeah. So now stay tuned. Any comments we will accept. Now mamikos will not answer. Lord, the campus sense now each other here there. Not to angry person get sense. Lord, learn for the say true to each other than for the cause mamikos. We will appreciate if we can comment about this the information or they can give now, yeah.
Now, when I don't hear the woman where they keep the record straight, without wasting time, welcome to Current Affairs. Well, my family then, when I welcome again to this wonderful program, when our current affairs. Well, just like how I tell when I say we there today to can touch on key issues then. I there with Madam Tenet Baka. Well, now we don't understand, say some messages then they will not they reach out to certain places then what we need for let it reach out. So today, when I don't hear how the current affair manager, cheerleader, they don't call a remix as they talk inside English, Creole, and also in dialect. So when I share this program, if you watch on through the Green Movement on Facebook, now for share the program, follow the page. If you did YouTube, subscribe. Whenever we do live, you could get a notification. So now I can't wait on the big platform with them, big Alajo there. Now, DJ Force, I begin with you. We don't watch President Bio in speech. I believe saying that speech now we can analyze first. Then from there we get for can analyze Lahai Lawrence Leema in your own speech also again. Then from there the chief minister. Now that naika we are today. We get for can analyze and for the public let them understand. So me uncle then and Nemogwema himself will understand today because Madam Tenepaka, the woman where they keep the record straight, therefore keep the record straight also inside a native language or let the other one they will not they understand Creole or English, so this message will reach to them. Because as we know, this platform, it don't become so big. All over Sierra Leone, all corners then, they go. But then we get the opportunity also for like, not deprive people then. They say, one year, we will see the happiness. So if you just join with this now current affairs, we see President talk and do bill in speech again. But before that, I got for playing back for DJ Force, let you watch, and then from there, you tell me what in you don't take on President Bio's speech. Because President Bio say, if you know say, you know we don't do any yuki thing. If you know say your hand is clean, why are they afraid? Why are we not afraid for let count? When we don't count before. Of course, we know how that counting be occur. But then now, the census statistic where we do that counting, they don't come, they say, big error be did it.
How are you?
Now we don't come to clarify, to make sure we get the right figure. Because Pekin there, they don't born Pekin there. People that don't migrate at our country there. So we get right to know with population what they in the country. But for let the APC Tolongo Toge Pambody become very dishonest with themselves just because they are so greedy. I don't understand what in their own political goals of refusing to be counted. Because what will be the hearing from the media on the social media, they talk say because they want way after this census here, they want for increase other places, then cut percentage, do those things. To me, your perspective, I believe say that is misleading information. President Biodo worked very hard for let a go 2024 election in no need for campaign. So that is it. Because when APC be in a power, me and you will tell you, I think say, then do all that yuki then. But still, what happened? President Bio still bulldoze them. So that is absolutely the case where they come with it's just misleading information. It's just like in other way for let you help somebody or you help your country, they don't want to do, they want to bring the country down. Now, DJ Force, before I give you this thing, I want to let you listen small to President Bio in speech. Then from there, you tell the family then what thing are you going to take on that?
This is the people's census, and we would encourage everyone to be counted. Don't leave your household to go to us. We are coming to you. And as we are demonstrating here today, that's exactly what we will do.
As I've always said, it is us, the politicians, who are impeding the development of this country. This is a simple process. It has been done before, and you have upgraded your skills, and you want to do it again. And like you said, you substantiated with the support of others why you want to do the midterm census. So if no one is afraid of what they have done in the past, they should not be worried about what the outcome of this census is going to be. You've counted before. Let me count again. Why are you worried about what is going to be the result of my own counting when we have a professional body that has gone through all the stages and is prepared? We should give you the chance, and I want to appeal to Sierra Leoneans around the country. This is a very important process. I hear people talk a lot about data today when they are on the radio. Where does the data come from for everything that we do? It is not just about elections. Statistics provides the primary data for all the.
Now, DJ Force, you just don't hear what the president you don't say. I don't want to repeat it. So, what are you on take on President Bill speech?
You know, President Bill in speech, now a president, when a father, a father of the states. For me, the speech with President Bill don't give, it's like now encouraging words in the try for tell the nation. But our people are ready to listen. They say, don't be afraid of the past process. Why are you afraid? Now that President Bill they try for say. Why people are afraid of census? You know, fellow Sierra Leoneans, today, I want for inform una say the second largest political party in the Republic of Sierra Leone, the APC Tolombo Tollgate Panbody, they have done a lot. It is hard time Sierra Leoneans for come together for delete the APC Tolombo Tollgate Panbody. And make no mistake, for give this information to the state, to the nations. Now, this now a testing time. This, I call it testing time. And I want to assure Sierra Leoneans that we, the SLPP party, we are proud of our record and our track history in the Republic of Sierra Leone. What really APC they try for do, they want to make this government unpopular. They want weaken this government. If you find out the population where they fed this government, now Freetown, they sit down, and that populations, now they be there in a power who pull in a power. Everybody knows the meaning of census, and everybody know the benefit of census. Everybody knows this census where President Bill don't carry. One of the benefit we don't start with, it don't create job. So that economy, therefore, circulates among the society. Now, moving forward, they say job no day, job no day, job no day. This also is part of job creation. You look at the amount of population where they get for employ across the country. The economy also they grow. That also they make go less violence in the society. It go less hardship in the society. But we have a political criminals where just sit on a freedom, where na state resources they enrich themselves with. Now it make they go extra mile where parliament pass law, then say no, parliament not go pass such law, or they not go through the due process. What is this due process? Now the president don't take in time, they try for talk. Why are you worried? This is a very simple process. I want for refer listeners then to Bintumani 3. For say, when President Bioka will Bintumani 3, APC boycott him. I want for refer Sierra Leone then say, independent the way everybody say independent. When SLPP go for independent, the political party will boycott independent. Now APC Tologbo Tollgate Panbody. So this has been a usual process, habit for APC. Once now SLPP, they bring everything in the Republic of Sierra Leone, APC will not dance to that tune. APC will not accept it. But we left Sidon 2015, APC do census. Without common say, you know, they agree. Even though there was many mistakes in that census day. And we all sit on our head of statistics can sit on our, it tell we say there was a lot of mistakes in that census. They carry experts there. They cannot even give us a total number of population living in Sierra Leone. Now, today, we're not able to get better health center. APC not be able to create better health center. APC not be able to bring better police station, water supply. Today, Freetown, where they say let the picking and come on our street, demonstrate or try for disturb the process of the census. Some of them not even get electricity. Now electricity they thief now Freetown. You see, they don't get water. They don't get marketplaces. Now street they delays market. But this census they try for bring what they call resources allocation to the states, to citizens them. Why are they afraid? Why did they try for stock Sierra Leoneans and when they don't give the right and power invested into President Bio? And President Bio want for make sure say he leave us a very good result. He gave us a very good result and legacy. Now we don't get political criminals. We just when ayaba sellers, pepper sellers, slipper sellers, they want on politicians. Everybody where they see they come on the hall on the street, they hall on social media. The people are not all people who study politics. They're not sabinati about politics. But if you say no more, APC owns Sierra Leone, APC get free to, now APC for make decision in Sierra Leone. But all said and done, today, I for tell the government say, this is testing time. Sierra Leonean, SLPP, the power where the people give una make sure say, una stand tall, let una not allow APC for weakening this government, because that is all they are fighting. They don't say they're not able to fight the government, but they want to make the government unpopular. So if you say like I talk about President Bill in speech, well, this is a nation president where even they talk, they try for encourage lazy citizens and when they in our country, they are like president talk, they're not ready for listening to it. Just wait here, go to try for tell the nation, let the law stand up very strong. And let the police they open their camera every corner, every region. Even though way they don't give them job here for go out there for run these census, many monitor them if they get for do the right job. Yeah, that's all I want for safe now. Cannot say everything, but I want for.
Thank you very much, DJ Force. I love your analysis what you give. Sierra Leoneans, if you just join with this na current affairs with Madam Tenekpaka and DJ Force, the SLPP DJ. Well, as soon as I hear it, DJ Force don't talk. DJ Force end and say, well, this is testing time. So, well, because they say a testing time, well, I believe, see, that testing time, we also go for look into that testing time. But however, Madam Tenekpaka, the woman where they keep the record straight, you don't watch President Bio in speech with a give. And you don't hear DJ Force in your final statement with a give. What is the message where you give and you take where you send across Sierra Leone?
President Bio don't talk. Na agade ma uma afuiji mugrolo mu mada ayepia tami agbima mu age do e now. Beva go census ji mugamaga. Gisi amwasi mu do e ji ma folk boy ni APC ni handa gbete pie mata wa ho ahome lo. Handa gbete pie matonya ihu. Te here wa 2015 to mu bawa do e now. Catcholo he Freetown or Tamugbawa Nemo. Nemo Bawe me or TP. Gina Bimamui or Gometi Buana Tia Adiana, would be our mama. Can you get yourself Jika Jimmy a doejum? Fa Nyavi, you're going to get a bawa, go cover and I enemy at be. Because Dagana, Kini Pepayagana, Kiningo Amala, can you go call Anna Fahina Kake Siama? Faga utwege alilo dwe ye ugukwe tatu a northern province I jesiana odo ma gesi amai ogwana I eastern province odo ma gesi amai I southern province ajasia fulesia ayakononi pe ofogana na hagde ma ha masiralin lo me never hande awie wego wanu gasi amajo yeni mi atende na wa boko helo na publiata to ya date mingola mianum pati jike wina mianum pati lewena so anate di atanu muje hendeje ya fulejumia date na mi atepe ma henjo wa opulo mutu ma technology ye technology ji na mi atebie na se alama gbatema na toloko wiale ma ta fulejumia no muje na to ye toloko wiale ma ta ko fule na mianum na gboina baye pa pe egbo ofo ye fule na keji se tunu ga gbare lo tiguta fo so ko isi ahun tiguta ko nu jike na do e na ti iro le titi e no be na sia titi ga ko le tun gba se election jiva famia mada boa adiatma ye wo dia we nu jisi ati jike gimi ado eju kenya gutu aka hendeji ti ana de ga sia na titili amu ogbo vu ko ananu lo le vu mi ado eju ko teteluma egbe na weluma ke yende jipa yegwejun si ale mede blatade teja gabe na be agrogbo hu apona kai ebo census yo atipi tutu na kakai lo na amana tuhuma boko pa ko ibe be ya yepema ababa pe re ba edema kakai lo na fo matma ti dia teteluma te census jiteluma gbe weweluma ti de gasi ale ela de gasi ana ela ti yagui tuvui iyagui awatina ko tutuko egla siana na tuvui gugala ta egu tuko ta ye gita ye ni gita gbima munta wala mu mada je apiema ade ala ye do ma wu pa ye ta highway sia loto na ta ye highway gi sia loto anati ko ke do ma wu ya no lo le mi ana kaga do ma wu ya faha gboto ina ago ope ho adoma wiye na ka de mimi awo goga higher jilo na we wa ugomena gisi atawa atu gomena ukwe we a higher use so reason na se avamia kugo so data gi collect to ko ananu lo level mi ado e na se avu do e TTC ati tali si ati to do e to ko kana se a tali guy ati tagwo te na peru ahungo tagwo to ko ananya ha lo le mi ado e na tagwo to ko anahindo lo le mi ado e na tagwo to ko ananya lo le mi ajeliu tagwo to ko anahindo lo le mi ajeliu tako de gana se titelia na we tagu fu ina to fu ala ko ti suku ihun because awe na tamu mada amala na no be de be bulu suku ihun bulu bogalia oguga fo lo bebe gugu suku ihun nya bote gometi ya bohulo because ye ndeji se me piego jinu ga setulu me wanta se le ga se awusuku ihun to ko e ga to ko na boye ma dunya ye fitini lo ha mo mali ado ejo jisi amati mu gbo odo ejema takele ke do eje ate ape ya ta ye ndeji samulu mama so wetin me get for test Ghanaians there the president don't talk they always talk am as a leader you get for know when and how for talk to people there now that exactly president you don't do. So why these people they don't want to let this census here happen? Because they don't already know say they don't do a miscalculation. The president get for go that side, but he asked them question. Why we not afraid for let this census not happen? Because they don't do miscalculation. The information where they get to the public, the data the way they corner them media houses there, all not lie. All not lie. Now sugarcoat and they sugarcoat everything. They're not able. Inside them data, then they're not able for identify the numbers of women, the numbers of children, the numbers of school-going children, the numbers of young people then at that country, the numbers of foreigners then inside them data, then they can't then tell us no more. The population of Sierra Leone now 7 million, but we now break them down to different areas there. Why make the final say? Then people there then say that we don't do roads, and they go certain areas, then they do the road. Then stop, they're not able to finish it because they not be get a clear data for no how many people they get for access that road day. Then can we then road there they based on what they don't build up now their mind say yeah we they depopulate there we not go even make road for them. We don't see government funds Then people there, then they make road. Who said the highest revenue they come on? Places like Mokanji, where they get the road side. Even during the war today, revenue they come on. Then people they're not able to make good roads. Say they marginalize their areas. Then talk say Kenema not they support them. They marginalize their areas. So you where they support APC, you they throw a message na Kenema say let the Kenema people they not accept the census. It's like you are insane. Wait man say you don't craze. Now they try for do because Kenema not a stronghold of APC because every country, every side of the world, everybody get a stronghold political base. So if you don't want to let young people then area no undertake the census, so why you want to incite people then at Kenema and Kailang? Are you serious? What's it the wrong with you now? You know, somebody will not go school, you go say something away not go school. But una think say una go school, una know something because una want hold certain, una want hold that country they to ransom. Then una they pretend like say without una not enough for moving as alone, it's not possible. I just want to take this opportunity for tell the president's bill and the SLPP-led government for undertake the census. Because sometimes you not get for dance to any stupid person in tone. When they know say they don't go wrong, then one for say the government not for do this. I'm glad the way the government don't take in stand because the people of Sierra Leone are them voting that government day, and the government get the full mandate for get the actual accurate data of the people them. Then that's when they go able for the share the resources according to the population. So never we government Diana census data appear man. Mia fahiana government I make sure law. Dagbetu puma na tapo na poto because fahin na ale de pekesi ama. Kana watu piti ati di dot fahin sia wutagami. So taya e na vugi sia homa. Tingi ate gisi abi poloko. Pa gime mogo mu poloko. Mogo mu we di lo poloko. Tena vu na vitwe ti we di lo poloko ti supulu yi. Ti di wa hotel na tutu Italy na Batelega mu sia. Pa census di government di census di ko we vu ebe. Sa mo avu no go na egwe mako ebe. So now the host alone law me, all also north and province, all for south, all for west, all for east. Census CG, aloko hibu, government you bawa. So sena handag be ya no ba call me ni abada. Ba call no muju po mi lo owe sende jo. What all enu get ya police and sasa police ya homo, wutu bo mago, fa ande si awie, ta do pusi awa pa wutu bo amigo. Census give me our mapima. No mu gbebe nyamu ge do no nyame be na ta got be ya pe because that e man na ta got be ya pe to loko be ma mi gbebe na because competing na hu gbe ga le tebele lo ga na ta ko ta after census gi ye go government you amasa gbogbo ha se ejo bo fu ate na handa na by report na ka gbogbo na be do ni na bana so statistics bureau ti amete responsible go ye data gi ta collect so tabele wona katuko ga ka bia me makeni oge tabu movie be he na kenema o gbogbo akanema be ya na poloko bo fu ale kati dia te wa be register bi mu ko ka bidomia na be na permanent so da gbe ya poloko tabele gbe ga le ta ko ka ji opoloko lo poloko mi alwana ahande ji hunwa fagu manene ma ha afuji census yi abubu o ama pepe ya uva siawo ye na fure sia anatu ya ma je jalo we gba se ma uva anatu ama hospital gba se ma fure na fe pe tu soko na ta go to nu ga se agba wa na kati dia te we wa kini wu soko je alema wu a we hire ebo ale bido mi hire ebo na u forever so be lu hin gbe a before be moto pa o ama bi ma bo or bi ma kenema or bi ma blama hire ayemia do na ma gutugo abi ba go beli na abului tubului hai damba moti bubu apen we go fofuta before be our hire la fa census CGTP ma fa tu baba ma fa dale wakini umanja ma fa chief don census CG aloko hibu madua mi akono tankoro upa aloko yi census CG bowe tobodu pa anje u census CG we tu gbawa tuko ananu lo le mi ado ejo mu ko ananu lo le mi ado ejo mu pa na do ehun ti ko ananu lo le mi ado ejo ka government gba oguma oko nu lo le mi o tu bo ado ejo to wa jawo ma Fata census gi ewie. Mude ga te pi lo la ti bu ta pa wa no lo le ni ti ya do e on to ja wo ma na pete bu ta de mu ma. Fa daire bodesia abago ma hu. Census gi aloko gi hu. Census gi te pi ma SPP via na APC via na. Government TPA ma ko oko na mu lo le mi amodo e hu. Ti wa pepe ya ga do e hu. Alesia sukui o motolo le mi a o boko do ma wi na se moto ya na pe aji apema. Tale o ka de ji anu ga si agula pe ma te ya ke si ataye. Se na bo si ja to ama government ya lilo ode ye bo si ge mu jo ma wi eju ho. Ma wi chief don eju to da bo si o. And that go to asi na I na transport it ba. So for me census gi ma na go fa aloko wi bo we aloko hi census ibo. To wa ba wa va ba ji agula. Ba wa so le na. Government the yigi nya ko oko na nulo le mi atu do ehun ko to wa pepe ya ye adami na server do ehun we ka fa me census gi important go we ko gura la va na.
Baika. Thank you very much, Madam Tenepaka, for your brilliant message where you don't give. Sierra Leoneans, this now current affairs. Current affairs, they send the rightful message across the globe. Now Sierra Leone, diaspora, any part where you find yourself. One thing I love about Madam Tenepaka analysis what he give. It say when they don't make sure they don't done with this whole process, Sierra Leone data system again for be so mature and equipped. Even a criminal or even a Peking when they're born today, the whole Sierra Leone will know say they don't born Peking. Now that system they will get now. Only diaspora they were wicked, where they bad, when they don't mean well for that country. Now they no go one, they will get a system. It will be like this. Whenever you arrive at Salone today, across they will not say you don't enter under. The advantages where it get is so much more than anything. So when Madabio want to do this thing for the benefit of we country, but then we see politicians there. What we believe say therefore join hand to support this process, but then now don't come out playing, then they incite. Then they give some bad messages then, what we say, good for that country. Then now, I can't tell when I all join hands with me. Let me take una small to the internal minister, when Lahai Lawrence Leema, in conversation and a message what he give, then from there we'll analyze them to the public. So let me take una day to what Lahai Lawrence Leema they can't tell we.
The whole thing is about that the thing there is what we call a peaceful atmosphere forget a particular conduct done. But outside peace fail, for let people willingly and voluntarily understand, become good citizens and comply to anything we good for the country. Outside and fail, there's what we call, that's where the law enforcement comes in. You understand? To enforce compliance, you understand? So there are, where compliance willingly fail, compliance can be enforced, and that is the posture of the security forces for make sure say then let people then they enforce people then for make sure say they abide to what the law says. But however, let me go beyond that. As a citizen of this nation, today I'm in the driving seat. I know I will not be there tomorrow, but I want whatever data we get, make it be reflective for enhanced national development, because whether they're not power or not in power, I won't forget a comfort to my life. Sometime tomorrow, God will bless me with business partners. I want to undertake development program. It depends on who side me self or investment program. It depends on who side me self will get profit. It will possible say if I will go undertake development at Bombali, Podloko, Cambia, as long as now I will make profits, I want to go invest it. So I want to get the correct data. You understand? We're able to help me. We don't account, research account. He want to engage in any development program. He want to engage. He knows how to go get the data. In terms of disease outbreak, you want to control that. It all depends on getting the correct data. So as much as we have been engaging as political parties, also I want to use this forum for let CD able to understand say what we are doing is not skewed to whatever worry they have, but what we are doing or what this government is doing or the statistics is doing is going to be done in tandem with what the law, what's in the law dictates, say for happen, and they happen. They don't do anything against the laws. So if we get issues, let we try for manage them and make sure say we get compliance. So the outcome, so that at the end of the day, but of course we have been engaging. But in such instances where at least then stand the ground say whatever happens, even though if not so the law say, not so not to so the law say, we not so we go. Well, when you become a deviant and you fail for compliance, that is the point who side the government said, because when we are elected in office, we have a mandate. If we fail to perform our mandate, we are failing.
Sierra Leoneans, if we not just the join with this na current affairs. Now you come in DJ Force. You hear what we PRO the per se. This thing na development for we all as a Sierra Leoneans, as a nation as a whole. This is for we all. But then wherein we see say parastatals and they want a way for help for how we develop Salon, they want to bring Sierra Leone down. And then they become very, very deviant. They want to become very, very lawless. Where the government say this, then they say they know they do it. And me, you know, see, by law, under the law, the constitution, the mandate will give the government. Whenever proclamation come out from the government, we're not to executive order no more. Even executive order is very powerful. But thing with the inside the law. But then one day when they know the law, then say that they try to incite people then for let people then let them not protest, let people that become very, very lawless in that country. They Yeri Wati Lima don't talk. What thing are you on take on that statement before I hit them? I hit the nail. Then from there we go to Madam Tenepaka. When a security expert, we know much about people then about law. Whenever somebody where you go against the law, how they will deal with you. So DJ Force, you don't have PRO. What thing are you take?
Well, the PRO does say it all. It don't draw the red line, which now this will be the call for.
Where unfortunately we did miss DJ Force because of technical issue. But then Madam Tenepaka, you as an expert, a police where you don't serve that nation day, you don't hear we internal minister they talk. What you don't take on her? Okay, DJ Force don't come. Let we give DJ Force for. Yeah, DJ Force. Yeah.
So now people be there in power who pull na power where they lost election. And then people they go extra mile for undermine this government, for make sure say for challenge the government. So I graduate the PRO talk say they will enforce the law. They say we need national development. They not get for Lahai Lawrence Leema say maybe if you not get for the inner power, but it will happen say it want for no side population come on. And then I mean say where APC they own the north. I want let people that stay away from this mentality. I have many times said this say we not get stronghold politics again. Now politics of manifesto, policy, human capital, development. Now we they vote for now Sierra Leone. Shaka still be the time, just more the time. Now we they get stronghold. Let nobody not go with that idea saying that APC get the north. Or you not feel say no more, Limbama no more na APC day for, or Timinima na APC day for. If Nala they lie, then what is the result of all by elections for more of from the government? So let nobody not count that information or think so. We want for no say, I want for tell Sierra Leone and say these census they reduce APC the love in Sierra Leone as they had. Because every Sierra Leonean across the 4 cardinal points in the Republic of Sierra Leone, now they vote for President Bill. 51% forget time for form government. It's not easy. Not to one location, not to one district. Now the 4 cardinal points. Now they're responsible for form government in Sierra Leone. Now they vote for President Bill. So let APC not cack na Sierra Leone say, now they get it not. What thing of proof say now they get it not? So if the government don't stand strong, say, I want to count my people for fear of distribution or fear of share of wealth among the citizens there, and then they go and try for talk, say, because if they talk to me or if they talk Limba, they say, no go count yourself, then that don't show, say, government get the right for discipline whosoever try for break the law in that country. Day. Now that no more, I try for say, And at that Lima, they try for say, we need peace more than anything. And we don't tell the talk.
Yes, Madam Tenet, but I want to hear DJ Force more. Okay, now DJ Force don't come. Yes, DJ Force.
I am really sorry, listeners. We don't tell they talk about peace. Let me begin talk about love now. We are not at war. War no day in Sierra Leone. Let me begin talk about love. Because this peace, not to APC bring peace na Sierra Leone, even when war be there, not to APC bring peace. The man will give peace today, now will give power. Yeah? So I'm glad the way Lahai Lawrence Leema don't talk say, it will make sure say anybody will try for break the law will deal with you. Today, I want to call upon Chancellor in every constituency, because una they part of government, now una they represent una people them, now the various constituencies them, una embrace una people them, and una make sure say every statistics worker where they go there for go count people them, una make sure say they reach una people them. Una not follow people where don't lose power, waiting the biggest diamond, they don't remain poor. Where the vice president, they're looting hosts, see they have frustration, they lost power, and they want for become political criminals. Yeah, they want for from political rebels in that country. They accept them. Yeah, this census is already about empowering the most vulnerable, and the most vulnerable in that country are women. Yeah, they are vulnerable. They're 4 picking them, 5 picking them, get people done. Okay, when I population now, we see the call restructure, proper drainages, proper bridges, proper schools.
We miss DJ Force because of technical reason. Now, Madam Tenet Baka, you don't listen to Lahai Lawrence Leema. You as a security expert, we don't serve that nation there. You already stand where he talk and they try to educate the people there. What in are you on take on Lahai Lawrence Leema in statement?
First and foremost, law day. Now, any country, when you incite the public about government development, that they obstruct the work of the government, then get the full mandate for arrest you. Now that people therefore understand. They're not for do that. They're not for do that. Okay, they don't do this census. After the Ebola, COVID-19 don't come. How they go able to know the population as alone? With all the amounts of people that will die. How they go do know the population of Sierra Leone? So when government don't come, and this now a new direction, a new system, the way that they put in place, because President Biodon already highlights and say, he want to catch up with the rest of the world, especially African nations there. How we get accurate data for letting things happen? If una the member, when the free quality education come, the expire Secretary General for the answer there. It talks say, let nobody not take that educational package, but then they said them picking and go overseas for go school. Then census don't come again. It's a lot of people they don't agree for let them count there. How una go there na a country? Una they behave like say now una get the country, but I'm glad where the census don't go ahead. The government don't take in stand because President Bio it don't mean claim people there because it do for sure say yes, they are Sierra Leoneans, therefore be part of nation building. It don't do all these things. We don't find out saying them people there and people there we not want good for themselves, they not want good for the salon. So therefore, I tell the president taking again when they go ahead with this census here. And what's in Lahai Lawrence Leema don't say so, myself the supporter. Si ale government get their census or Secretary General get expire go APC, executive and chairman for life. So the attend census nunga fi atalumama kaka edo akọwi near Northern Province. Tatu oya doeji. Mukpami amu doeji ma. Northern province mukpamu connect goina. Mukpamu le ga setubu da setubu amia do yelo. Fa nagadema umaha doeju. Numugbe. Bedema. Be census you abe nugata ina. Be nugasi alema bedeti ma beta ina. Kebu wa alo nugasi awon against government ji. Government right to your go to local matu him agbate. Because alago do na nugbe pie. Nugbe ende na serve. And Lord in a salon, especially the young people them, where they always incite them, for demonstrate. It's very, very wrong. Every day they talk about this thing. Let the Ministry of Social Welfare, Children and Gender Affairs, make them hear. Make them warn every citizen of that nation, anybody where they incite young people them for candor and demonstrate na that country they. Let them deal with them. Because now so then they recruit young people there into conflict, small. Now that they do for more this government don't kind of power. And APC they always want for make sure say now they no more get right for roots alone because they not get nothing where they abopa. Even where this agriculture don't come, rubber plantation don't come, mahogany inside Brazil then they planter, walnuts. Tree inside Brazil, then they plant her, but they know they do that and they order money, then the way they don't thief. The next agenda now, 2023, will they come back? Kusainaya, this census, as you don't talk, Deputy Minister of Internal Affairs, anybody who incites the public about this census, wanna bring them coming for questioning. Now the government in rights and responsibility for secure peace in the society. So anybody who want for obstruct that peace day, let them keep her. Now, so if it happen, now unless alone they see any development where they can, then guide them go say they not agree. Because what they be supposed to do, they're not doing correct. The any side where they go na corruption. Even necessarily the corruption and they affects them daily today. Anything na corruption.
Thank you, Madam Tene. I go hold you there for small. Now, I guess something why they can't show one or two DJ Force. We don't see, say, Diana Konomani, a grab, a begin inside the people in Kono. Yeah? DJ, for you as a politician, what are you on take on Diana Konomani in statements where again Kono? But now watch this in statement where it gives more from there. I hear it from Mona.
Kono, nsumunu tumasola sakana bejema. Ni mwama mweche na anamoda grama abewata tiawa medichiama. Bane abewata tiawa medichiama.
Ifani musige fani afomwene ne kono mokanga.
Now, DJ Force, you don't hear the way Adana Konomali don't come out. They talk to in Kono people, then like say Kono na in get or na then get. You as a politician, DJ Force, what thing are you on take? And Diana Konomani, the way they come out to kind of incite people to go partake by the program.
One thing, I'm glad the way President Biogo na Kono, where talk say, he say Kono then get the highest educated primary chief then. I am so proud and I get interest in that speech day. And I love Kono people for that. Kono people are not all people that will go turn around no more. You turn political rebels, you go try for misuse them. It just go reduce the love of APC in the heart of Kono people. That now exactly the speech we Kono Diana Konomani go give. Diana Konomani, if the woman is already in power for 11 good days, Kono should not tell the mayor turn around, go to the vice president, where he come very close for lead APC party. The Konoto for Roots Radio, for lead APC party, the FETAM, this Diana Konomani, now FETAM's man. Today, now census don't come back, it turn around, it go tonight, it talk on us, let people they not vote, they not go, let they count there. But I'm glad the president, not to me talker, the president, I ain't give that, what I want to say, compliment to the Kono people. He say in the whole Sierra Leone, Kono primary team there, they are highly educated. So it's like census now the
from them, we miss DJ Force. Then Madam Tenekpaka, yeah, we don't see the Anna Kono money, don't come give in statement. So what are you take on as a woman? You see the Anna Kono money, we don't come out, they give in statement where we believe say Kono money then are people that we don't face radio. Okay, I hang on
the primary team they get a very big role for play inside this census here. So for that reason, I don't get time for Dana Konomani. She's just a woman we don't fail the Kono people. Because if Dana Konomani be educated, how he go to and tell Kono people and say, una not go out or una not allow census for men they can't come to now. So we don't begin see when I tell una say the Bible and the Quran don't take over Sierra Leone. Everybody will be done a hand be done they pass Sierra Leone for let Sierra Leone not transform. We get foresee them. This not the woman way they inside ministry, a work for APC government. Let everybody ask themselves now, say, what is the Anna Konomani Keguna Kono? Where not they now any of the district them where they admire? Where they go to now say, may they not come nobody. But Kono people them, Kono na people them where they born they like they eat dry rice, they put on, they go school. If they go school, you must also say they go in the wall with no, you don't go in the wall with illiteracy. So the Anna economy don't go failing again. And this census here, it don't increase President Bio in interest, in love. Come 2023, the one that they go and boycott census for election. So we already lost. But we check for the four corner of Sierra Leone. Now the north, the south, the east, the western area, they don't conduct all by election. APC don't lose. Who say now that they go and cry now, see they get people there, let people there not go for count there. This not just common example I said. Yeah.
Thank you very much, DJ Force. I know we don't miss some, but then now, Madam Tenekpaka, I give you 2 in 1. You don't hear Dana Konoman, you don't talk. But then I can see what is DJ Force talk. Now in the can don't happen. A patriotic Sierra Leonean, a Konoman himself don't come out. It don't say, it don't debunk what that woman don't talk. So now listen small to Kono brother, we don't come, it don't debunk Dana Konomani. Then from there, we analyze them. Do ya? Now, when I listen to the Kono brother, we can debunk Dana Konomani.
I dey talk to una this now, una picking Lahai Lawrence Bio, they call me KLM. But when we chena, me who konon tia biya tatweo. Wabi ane Lahai Lawrence Bio, amiche KLM. Me from Buden, I didn't hear this morning for talk to now on this census. This census we cancel now for me then count people then. They count with and they count people then. We then they shape development. Now how na population they day now so then they send development to una. They're not they send development because that when they come up no. Then they send development day because of how the population day. If una population increase, we the one send for medicine. Say government hospital, then they send more medicine. But if una population increase, they do not count una. The medicine we them will send it go small, and not go do for una. People then will begin to die. Development no they can now on a place because of any other thing. Then they based on us now population census. Now how they count to now how na the boku na so development they can na so thing they can. So based on that, they let anybody no can a talk like say let it not go for me them go register you. It don't do the wrong thing. Then people the way they talk that all this way na APC the way they talk say let people they not come moment and count there. They been count today na them been do counting 2015 then do counting. When they do counting, then put law say anybody where they go for go count you, we no come up, you go you hide. They say the law for don't pay you tranga one. Then today they say let people they not come out. They want let the law for don't pay people they why they sit down at the host there. They una no go there, law for don't pay you now, then begin to tell you they say don't fed government. They talk to now the big una, me people there, Kono people there with the big una come out and go make them go count una. When people then count now come in large number. Now we all place it. Let anybody know left behind. Lord makes us make them country because we the country now based on our development they can. Now based on our constituency, then will increase. because the number of people where they determine the number of constituencies. So at the big one, we talk to now, when I read this, I will talk back inside Kono. For me, people they win a Kono the way they know go read it.
Now, Marantane Paka, you don't hear Diana Konomani a own statement. Then now Kono brother instead don't come out, they don't count the bunker. They don't talk to the Kono people there. They don't educate the Kono people there. So what's in a year on take on this? Then to saga
well, like that go back to the whole thing. Go back to DJ Force in statements we talk say no stronghold politics not there again. People then go for votes now based on policies and developments when they see where they come now the community. Now the lady this way be they go for that this switch man in signboard we make it put corner, it puts in photo, then it puts stadium. So I go really want for ask the corner people them. They make a minister of local government, they make a minister of lands. So how many stadium it go be in a corner? This now the lady this where they don't hinder the progress of Kono. Now the lady this where they undermine Siakroma to a man, where that woman not able to showcase in talent. She's highly educated, she's beautiful, she's everything. But this now the lady that inside the APC where they undermine that first lady day, we're not able to showcase to this corner people them waiting na incapacity, waiting if for bring kind of the corner. This now the lady this way undermine a own very corner brother because of your own selfish needs. This now the very lady this it too much when they make the mayor, the city mayor, it go against them where them pull her when they form C4C. So they that guy in a parliament are a very brilliant guy, very brilliant guy. So corner people then with all this that don't show say these now the type of women that when they eat the destiny of the young people then who now where they come up na corner. Now we know they look for big names in corner because with your name, what you bring when a tangible development to the corner people then that the people then therefore look at her. Because when you go na Yengama, you go na Chakra the corner, usa late Pakuruma come out. Palugu Kuruma. Me papa we born me biological papa na be in best paddy with late Pakuruma. If you go to Kradi corner today, inside Yangamaton, what's Balugu then care go there? Nothing. Instead, then they go bring mining companies then, where then they rip them people then off na corner, then they left the inside flooding. 2010, one of the packages when the university beginning now disaster risk reduction management, and a corner will go for go implementer. We do inside 2 chiefdoms then we corner the flooding. The flooding where they corner. I don't go work na corner. I did it with them people there. I spent 6 months in a salon. So for me in come out, they tell the people they say let them not come there. The census men they not go out. I'm highly disappointed because sometimes when they put women there in position, then they do extremely well. Now any community, and sometimes when the women then tend for be a corrupt people there inside the system, a dangerous past man. Because anything we want for do, they do to perfection. So now census don't come, they come out, say let the people they not come out and let them not do this. Sometimes because you want to be running made to Samora. Because everything what then they do now bad politics. They not they bring no development, but they fail for realize say when you marginalize the grassroots, Salon not fully go, they meet up then at the ballot box. So that don't show say they no longer get a strong hold or strong stand in Kono. We see young Kono brother come on is the bunker because they all disappoint the Kono people them. No development, they no candy. Before that, they thief the government money for cancer SLPP for can't get that bad man and they. I make now Okada right one after the curve. Now they miss stop so far.
Thank
so
you very
much. They see government TJ. Ha afuiji. Now government TJ yege mama. You water they tell stronghold politics you na stronghold politics ina iana o. Konomia muka ifina ya luana nyahini age dia kono black agwa census. Ta government isala. Gitu for manu buma. Sen ko to begbawa be de better begbawa. Government abuhulo. Ta to bu huwa fine you na buy bafe. Because government ko go ebegbawa oko bi adoe now. Si awa ma pepe ya ga pe highway you see abo vatika de ga veboe ke ka dina ya be aba lo highway but ba high free be sipe give be pene vefa so ye nde you see ape government no ho gbate ma ke government gita hi you amali agepele na we epi fa mo ga lahia and agbede ma appear mo can do talk and do so what the law APC ni teto wa akoye na tofia no mpe we highway va be ya pepa wa highway pe demia fa government dey munu pe gba wa ma mo ko ye ni mi avui tali fi ati do ejo so da mago mo card na veto se gbe ati highway bo tete high free si abega na vuji we se ya ga fega marketing ya ga fi awe mo na feji moto eloga na so lega to wa ye ndejun because ko ye ni mi ata marketing magia na se avuti business ye ma ana marketing git magia ma ana ti ana voga ve ma government we ma to taxi pu ya na pe no ga se gle roga ma nyaga si ate ye ga na kana ma ya ke na se ma ti e be te ye ga agbonye se na fu na ifutima boko data gbi ye na ana data lo na moko nyalo le mi amakeni si business ye ma nyalo le mi abo business ye ma nyalo le mi african si business ye ma nyalo le mi akono si business ye ma nyalo le mi ate kailan si business ye ma so na fu na fu ko na egbo gọọmenti la ana data na atako ko nya hondo ya mi connect business ye ma fa na vugi me kini mati jike giva famia handegi abua nu betufo abi pela be register va lu mama be ye be kono be ye be makeni o be ye be kabala o abua to register because census is important to go to be register as na pepe ya gbo wa ma afo be ma handa gbo be ma na we handa gbogbole ba ko government ya e ko seta ye hende gisia seta ye hu gbasela bia be va family census is important to go wakini wu ko na law mi wo de gisia wo tu wa wo parejo ti de gura wo ti we pepe ya gbo kono development gitu we la kono do ma ge se o to lo ge president biodi ye do ma ga se pe salon lo mi kono ma ge se me to ko egogo ti hande ngogo ka politics CPI la ti gwitali apepe ya gbiti de ga na se aga famia wati gita mu ya lu mama he do ma ge se avu kugo umu ye gba se famia salon fahina ana fole se atu hu gba sago nu peta lo titi hi tola ji bi manjama gege lo le August sheko ya dawa manjama anuga si a help ma foni gisi agegeve manato gise me pepe ere kugo mo pe ti ya makale na mo politics gita me na ba hejo sebe mo mu jawo ma mo golo mu hi mo ifula na se na golego mo gbo mo de ga mu se ma so fule hun mo ye lo na balu gisi ma pase sabe gisi ma pase na pa he lo balu obido bi be de ga se ale ma wo balu gisi apase mo pe lati va ka e balu na sa ka jo jawo ma be duvu bagi bagagwe bido ole bagi pe ma duvu bagi so far daire wakini wu kono lo mi wa fa na se ye fa ga fo ye pe na se ti ma nebo ni ale ti wa mala wo ma pepe ya gbiti di la wo ma nya yi lu de ma wo ma wa gwa census givata o register yo e o campaign ye ma ade lo ya ale stadium va kono Lira stadium APC ni de mi atakura promise me ade ta o promise la tefe oye promise you to go I what if come na president bi o afi ma we wo dia we census ye ka wo gbla wo ti ma fa census aloko we bo we so nya gaga ma bi lo gwa ma na olo ma gi bode si aloko hi census gi bo we se na kro mi vamia wako na constituency lo le mi akogo e wo ere hu wako ona wo lo le mi awuna so daide aloko hi bo gọọmenti ji pepe ya wa mi awa mala do ejo odo eje ya mi la o mo le bia wa pidi salon lo mi wi to ma light vu ye fula gbele na ta light ya ye na wa vu to afia ma light lo na buya romende light lo na ni ati mi la new mada bi pepe eje wala inu gbohun wo yo ma ide ma ge fa bia bi boe northern province of file na ye pepe tale ma pepe buya romende ti di ye la tanu gbogbo SPP buko egla buya romende so ka jalo abi ayana electricity we like lo na buya romende fa dai agwagiti ya census di wulo ko hibo we pa mi gugu magade o ma ketamia ta time alo obo ma next week we
okay. Well, that was a strong message from Madam Tene Paka, the woman where they keep the record straight. Now, for you were just to join with this na current affairs. DJ Force, I believe say Madam Tene Paka don't say it all. Now, what in are you on take on Madam Tene Paka what he talk before I begin count with the tomatoes cup them they milk up them. Then also talk about other issues then before we go to the break. So just be
Well,
sweet
now
narrating.
I did take me eldest sister in backside, me brother side and at the northern part of Sierra Leone. Because my sister married from the north. He born all in Peking, they all are from the north. I am from the east. Today, I'm for Nkore Alpha Timbo, Abbas Bundu, all ministers in this government from the north part of Sierra Leone. When I encourage with brothers with sisters, but for me, they make sure say they come in large number for me to register themselves. Because once they cut then at the north, APC don't marginalize the northerners for resources distribution, wealth distribution for a very long time. Many resources when they be allocated at the northern part of Sierra Leone, they know they can't go there. They take and they can't go to America, England, Germany. So in the final say, Kotba reserve, medical centers themselves, they don't get a plenty. Sickness, disease, a boku na that area they pass na the other district there. But if they find out say we brothers and sisters, they need able to sit down at the villages, na the town there, except they cannot fit on. Why? Because na fit on no more they can't belong. They feel belong to the society. So now we all don't see how President Bill they take the government to the community, to the constituency, to the district level. Today, the ministers, the way government don't give them position where they are from the north. We want to see go out there and make sure, encourage the people for me to come out and register them. Because APC, they try for mortgage the northern part of Sierra Leone, for letting them not get this facility where the government they bring up. And we all know say census, it is the fear wealth of what? Resources. Now make we won't forget the president in the Republic of Sierra Leone and the SNP won't forget credible data policy. When you get credible data policy, you go now go able, that is the way you can count your people. You go now go able for empower the most vulnerable people. Yeah, you go now go able for make sure say you can with permanent improvement in governance space. You go in broadening governance space by counting the people. You know, you go able to carry with national budgetary allocation. You see, so such rebellion activities the way APC they come with by this census here are they encourage Abbas Bundu, Minister of Youth, Napoleon, and Abbas Bundu, Alpha Timbo. Una get up and una stand up for our brothers in the northern part of Sierra Leone and in the capital city for let APC not misuse them. Because we all know, say, when they count you reliable forget schools, hospital. What in a free on people that they run at the northern part of Sierra Leone, they run Commander Makeni, they run Commander Poloko, Magboroka, they all they can free on now because then tia where they na free on, it know they na their places. Even if they know they meet the population, the vulnerable people a day. So una common do, una encourage, una talk to una people una not let APC use the people just because they know they in power. Yeah. This census here, they improve position of services across the country. So let us not let sit down the mortgage with your brothers and the northern part of Sierra Leone destroy. We all don't know say APC don't lose stronghold. Stronghold business not the work again. I mean President Bill say vote for development. No vote for a tribesman because if you vote for a tribesman, maybe you not come for can benefit you. We don't give power to APC pass all political parties in Sierra Leone. They no more than rule 27 years. 30 days will they struggle for water. 30 days will they struggle for light. 30 days na share of electricity day. 30 days na ship 19 per water and they supply electricity. So you the final say they don't marginalize the northern part of Sierra Leone. Across the country, then the vice president, you come on and out, encourage your brothers, your sisters, you pick them. Yeah, for say we pick them when they go to school. We want to know the total number of people who don't old, people where they go school, people who don't they work. So we able to know say now this type of job would they care go for them people here. we go able to say, okay, this area now more of fishing industry, 9 day. So they carry fishing machine for them, for them they able make sure say they're not involved into rally boy, into drugs, into anything, but for make sure say provide for the picking there. But APC say nothing because why? They don't tell that they teach Sierra Leone there. Now God one can prove them wrong. Yeah, President Bio one can prove them wrong. Now they don't can on the street. They say Tulumbo, Pamuku Cup life. Yeah, because at the end of the day, Muku politics will not accept as Sierra Leone again. We all don't see the foundation with President Bio.
Thank you very much, DJ, for not cutting off. Sierra Leoneans, if we adjust the join with this is the current affairs. I want that we come with Chief Minister in speech. We remote panel. Then from there, then we go small break. But that way they don't come with one point. We talk about a small. Then from there we come with the Tolongo. Then where they don't become very very aggressive on the marketplaces, on the street. Yeah. So now listening to what Chief Minister got for tell we. They will analyze and hear you.
In their affairs, and then say, then they talk to the supporters, they don't take part, and then say they take part the census process. Waiting government make up of this.
Well, I can want to talk about other people then. You know, in democracy, all man they make rules. But COP, whether not Thomas's COP and me COP, the NGO not to political group. So me no want to talk until they talk. I mean, for the benefit of the public, then the public understands the census not to force politics anymore. You use it for community-based programming. You use it for district level plan. You use it for sector plan. You use it for resource allocation. You use it for several things. The use of census or bandit delimitation are just one aspect. So if Thomas's COP not able to know that, then they don't business. They will left that they don't control. Then the NGO talk them. So the activists, they are just activists.
But then say we get followers.
No, they're fine. They are activists. The fact is it's not a political group. So not they don't talk. Many will react to that. No one make it important. The organization registered by the PPLC, recognized by the PPLC, may recognize personally.
When we talk about the APC party, when are the main opposition party, then self get their own problem around the census. We made them say that they boycott the process and say they talk to their supporters, they don't take part by the process. Which one are make up of their stance?
Because they don't let their supporters, they like them. So those who are not going to register, until they give government the numbers for many countries. We said 10,000 for them, you go tell them, they not register, they're 5,000 register, which meaning you are providing a formula, the basis for under resource like for resource allocate for reduce the resource allocation to those areas. Now, love rounding. I mean, I expect the APC to be very responsible. Now, did they still win the election? They still lost. We still flag it. So if you go rely on census, you're going to still the loss. So what do they fear? Then you don't hold those things. What did they anticipate who will do? They lost an election.
So when they boycott, if they boycott the process, this will get impact on the census. So as government, we still go ahead and do the census.
Nobody's going to stop the census. They're not done for the census is going ahead. And anybody who venture for deal with any return on a crime against it. So the law will take it course. As far as we know, the training don't go on. They don't go to training. They don't take the exams and children. All these records are done. Now everybody has been cooperating. So that's talking about boga too. Then go to people. I mean, it's very no can do. If let possible, go say go count. In the family, then finally you make yourself available for you to be counted and you use. The census guys don't tell them. You know, if they not count you, a lot of things that they will go losses. If we are not get numbers on the area, I don't qualify for clinic, I don't qualify for school, I don't qualify for other support. You have nobody to blame because that number they would use for allocate resources to them. You don't qualify for even microcredit, and the woman they really need microcredit, but no know how many women in this country. So the mammy at the baby. Now microcredit, tomorrow, if I don't know how many women in every village. So they distribute the microcredit tomorrow. We will make sure still go at them village and they will know the number of women. But if we say 70 women per day, now only 20 register. If we get money go for 20 people, not blame you, 20 register, they will get them. So we appeal to now do that. Now not listen to land West Western, to Massive Cup, they cause that their own business and they activists there, not listen to that. The APC party with the express leader and mature party with the call on them and behave maturely. And it will show love to the people there. Encourage the people there for come out. By telling the people not to come out to the country is showing dislike for them. They show no love at all.
That was a statement from the chief minister. Now, DJ Post, you don't hear it from with chief minister, how he don't analyze the issue to the people there. Because we get Munku Cup there in another country there. We get Tomatis Cup then. We get Jagato Cup. We get Pepper Cup. Yeah? So then they just they talk boga. They don't mean well for that country. They don't want let Sierra Leone develop. So what are you on take on the chief minister in speech?
You know, when chief minister they talk, there's an area where he asked me before they bring chief minister in his speech. He talk about that. National budgetary allocation. Chief minister talk about that. He said tomorrow alone no can say oh they go register 20 people them, or they call microcredit for 20 people them. Not for blame we. You know go blame the SLPP. You know, the chief minister don't talk. We know they listen to Mukuko politician, Tamatis politician. We know they listen to people like those. And one thing where I want for tell SLPP today, anytime where SLPP come, na power, na Triton, na Sierra Leone, civil society they rise against SLPP administration. All other groups, when a pressure group, they all the gang. But when APC they na power, they join force with APC for destroy the resources to enrich themselves. So now I make SLPP come for one, for locate the national cake for the poor or vulnerable people, they don't agree. 1967 in a civil society. Now they fed SLPP, they make sure say Shaka Stephen take power in Sierra Leone. Now the same thing that they do. But when APC they na power, if they find out say they don't demonstrate against APC, they allow APC and misuse the resources. At the end of the day, they will turn around and say, oh, this country is poor, this country is dirty, money no day, nothing no day. Well, when the government don't come now, president, they don't come, he don't be leader first. He don't rule Sierra Leone. So he know the secret. Now he make it not bring come. He say, look, he say, una not be vote for me. What they can do, I go vote for me back. They don't see defeat. APC Tolombo Toge and body don't see defeat. And this defeat, the shipper. Now he make the one what they go aggressive behavior, rebellion behavior. So Agladi, where the deputy internal minister in the Republic of Sierra Leone say the law go bet everybody. Not in all the way APC they agree, or not in all the way APC they pray. Now the law. Of course, APC don't fail. When I see the members of parliament from the northern part of Sierra Leone, they go demonstrate inside parliament. Parliament also for demonstration and for debates. It is hard time for law they give symbol to people who go school, not to people who go dance waje. And I want for draw Sierra Leone the attention say now waje society they perfect SLPP na Triton. Una see the campaign now waje APC be the campaign with Tolombo Pamuku life, Pamuku politics. So Tamati, when see the chief minister they talk say we are not interested in Tamatis called neither peace cup. We want the people to come out here for budgetary allocation. What is the problem? APC they reject census. What are they rejecting census for? Now they say men they not go school, men they don't know the meaning of census. Now I make us say the northern part of Sierra Leone get the highest ministers inside this government. It is hard time we see them to get up and go to their people and embrace their people because APC they show like no minister not there from the north. We go come out talk to the people and for embrace this census. Now so I don't they see and now so they don't they talk. Now the radio station there. So Timbo, Abba Bundu, Etia sector, Abu una come on do una go talk for una people. Let APC no be the northern people they lost. The benefit where President Bio they bring come. Because from when President Bio take power, the distribution of wealth among the nation, now guess it per guess. You not get the total figure. So now, this midterm census now, they target the population in the northern part of Sierra Leone, the population in Freetown, the population in the south and the east. For say, what really the people they want? And what they learn? What you learn? What they do? Because when they do census, they go for ask you, did you go to school? You say yes. Which form you stop? Which level? University or primary school? So they will not say that people here from this side, they are primary school no more they stop. Yeah. Then from there, the government will able to say, okay, you know what? Yeah, we'll get for cow technical institution for make sure say they can learn plumbing, carpentry, yeah, or they improve the technical institutions the way they are their country they do, to a better standard. So when you not able to go university, if you go na the technical schools, then they force you for going. Now this go Beleuma born. President Yogo now say, okay, as he born in this country here, so now Beleuma, you picking will get for the beer 50,000 a month. So these are all the things that when the president make me talk, I say, hey, I want to work. He said, my people, I want to deliver, but the resources, you know. So in the final day, even when they do business now, this census, you not for do business now, the way you not register. That one tell the nation, no, pay tax. They pay tax for.
I can't. This is not the thing. The strategies where they don't begin. They do. We don't see say they ruled our country for 11 good years. They face Sierra Leone and they go fully. At the end of the day, they left the country into austerity measure. Where now? What I mean by that austerity measure, Mr. Salon Fambode. I mean, APC left the country into po. They colondo everything. They not left dondo. Now, Sierra Leoneans, they don't put them out. Now, President Bio don't come. Edepa work very hard to carry the country up, to transform the nation. APC don't see and say 2024 election, there is no chance. There is no victory. So what the APC want? That statement where they don't begin say, now UN go pathway. Now this now go pathway. Now that's now they can smell. Now that now they can see. Because when somebody don't fail, for them to realize and accept their failure, what did they do? They look for a place inside they hang them cap. And then young cap inside the one hang them. Now then some of them think this. Because census now come on thing. Then they count. Then it don't done. No crime down there, no big thing down there. Then they want
for her the cap on demonstration, boycott, press release, violence. You know? So now making the finance in the House of Parliament, you see parliamentarians where people don't give them the vote from the northern part of Sierra Leone. They go to a parliament host, a civilized parliament host like that. Where before, where they talk na parliament host, pass the hala. Now where they talk na pa mic, everybody they go placard, they demonstrate. Is this a civilized politics? These na people who go vote for the again. These na people who wanna, yeah. These na people who wanna vote for them 2023 Sierra Leoneans, especially say they go in the north part of Sierra Leone. Then people are gonna begin the vote for can represent for work for una the House of Parliament. They don't pay una. Come 2023, una vote against them. Una not allow them to go to that House of Parliament again. The Parliament civilized past them. They not get no civilization. Now they don't care go muku politics, muku call politics na the House of Parliament. Now they know they call for development now una chiefdoms. At the camp. Then people are not they call development for una chiefdom. They know they call development for una district there, but now demonstration they call now una chiefdom. Then people are they don't fail una. If you get anything for say, go ahead.
What I be one embarking you with APC them when they been there na power. The House of Parliament today where they grab the jump where Anes by Kumabi play yuki to get more members of Parliament just because they know say if they by doing that will make them stay in the power, or if any other government come, they will destabilize that government because they get more seat in the House of Parliament. Now, the same APC when they be in power, what did they do? The House of Parliament today, where they sit down, where they enjoy, they get do, they talk, they boycott the Parliament, they run away from the responsibilities. That parliament, I want Sierra Leone understand and realize that under President Bio administration, we don't see the House of Parliament. It don't become very, very, very good, very, very. Yes, DJ coming. When inside this government, we don't see the House of Parliament. It don't go to another level. Where they sit down today, they get your computer before them. You get your earpiece, everything where you want internet there. So that means everything is transparent. But when APC be there, the power, you go be a main witness, DJ Force. When we been host the honorable minister from the House of Parliament for government business, what did he tell you? APC time inside the House of Parliament.
Chinch me ready. Chinch them be ready. You see on a chair, the chair they broke. The chair they broke. He trusted the chair, and I ain't talker from the House of Parliament. Yeah. The deputy speaker, he talker, he say whether they sit on a chair because I may ask that question. How you go compare the 2007 Parliament to 2018 Parliament? This are the Parliament the way President Bioka, he don't give them money for buy motoka. He pay them wardrobe allowances. Today they don't pay Luna. They go to APC parliamentarians there. They go to the whole plan inside the House of Parliament, and the computer where they don't put that, they don't have user, and the one broke all. The one broke and affects, and the one he be inside the House of Parliament. The man say, he said the time where APC be in power, whether they use Parliament chair there, the less you know, you trust in the chair. The less you know, the chair that they broke for them. But going forward, everything today where they happen are two people responsible in Sierra Leone. Honest by Kuma and NGC leader, Kayikela. Not today, APC and SLPP don't work in Parliament. Let every Sierra Leonean there, you watch at the talk now today. For so long, from 1996, we pack about from government, APC not be able to get 26 in Parliament, but they work and they were working in line with everything way for Sierra Leoneans there for country for transform. But for when can the UK don't enter in Parliament, from where Ernest Kroma don't turn president, now he make government gerrymandering, increase constituency district in the northern part of Sierra Leone for cities halala today would they see. Say now they forget what Speaker of the House. Since what kind of power people will be they use government revenue for campaign, for camp as members of Parliament. When the government be don't ask them for step aside with constitution, not they allow that. Now they can the UK begin call this government a junta government today. They don't turn junta opposition. Now they pass effect. Being too many, when I see where they go lay the instrument in Parliament for talk about tribal law, they go fetch it. Would have create that? Now can they killer? Now in they talk inside them and then for letting them know they work. But we left sit down. APC car with toll gates. That toll gate don't cause poverty. For Sierra Leoneans there. SLPP no be go jump a table. For the go and broke table then na Parliament host. Now, census way in there for target the population. For no say how many school there are. In Magboroka, so the number of population don't increase in Magboroka where they for 50 preschools or secondary school or library for there. Kailang, they don't get 300,000 population in Kailang. Now this village, yeah, if forget school day, if forget water day, if forget library day, if forget access road. Now me where President Bill in they go, they go by plane. He get right for travel by helicopter. Let nobody know misquote that. President Bill get right for travel with helicopter. Any village we want for go. Even though they don't say, oh, we look at airport them. Yeah, but President Bill get right for travel with helicopter now. But what really President Bill they try for do? They try for scam roads network. Now any village where they go now by road, so that where this census done, he don't get his statistics now in hand for the northern part of Sierra Leone. He don't get the statistics for the east and the south and capital city, Freetown. But he not go able to start their development here if we not go through census. Now he make if we don't bring project camp for camp build overhead bridges and traffic light. Now Freetown. Other projects here now for allocate overhead. They don't know waiting at the population where they live now. Wellington. All these accidents where they take place now because we not get proper system of traffic control in Sierra Leone. Now maybe the traffic don't accident don't increase. But now President Biodon scan now.
I'm not cutting you off, PJ. Yeah. I not cut you off. Sorry, I not cut you off. Well, I want to ask this question here. APC say where they left we road. Then what is happened to the road? What happened to all the money that were the thief during the 11 years? They say we not see road because at the back talk they give people that those days. You not see road, you not see road. So continue because when you touch that road business, I may account that question to refresh your mind.
You know this party now we don't lay the foundation. I make they don't turn political babies now. Then a political nanny where they cry so we look there. Where they cry so we look there, and by doing so they protect they secure the space. They secure the political ground for make sure say for bump up come 2023. Now because they don't see defeat, what they don't hold on? Now violence, disobedience, boycott, demonstration, threat calls na social media. Now, my topic here is President Bio want to know how many population they live na Wellington, Calbaton, Kleintown. All the road the way they go na Kleintown, that's mini road them. Yeah, the access road. If you quota, people they use that like who said that tanker go kill people like that. Other roads and but because it's bad, now make all man they cannot traffic the jam at that area there. So now if we able to do census now, we go able to say, okay, there people here, they don't put this that so population though they are. We not look at this development go, look at crossing point. Yeah, look at speed bump. Look at speed bump this area, look at traffic light in this area. But APC don't know say if President Bio do that here, they are never going to smell power. Because they believe say any party where they do development in Sierra Leone, it will continue for rule Sierra Leone forever. So now APC where SLPP ki kana power, they know they get alafia, they know they get chance, they use all social media pressure group, all radio station for pressurize the government, for threatening the government. So the government will become weak and then they can power. And then they can power for can be Sierra Leone. Now make 11 years. They say you know see road, they not say you see agriculture. They don't say you see electricity. They say you don't see road. And the road, at the end of the day, why now President Bio, any chamber where they go, people ready cry, say, "Pa, can't make this road for we." So, fellow Sierra Leoneans, I want for assure and say, the northern part of Sierra Leone gets the largest ministers inside the government. We want for see them ministers they stand up and go na the chiefdom, na the district. May they not lay down a free on they hype at the people. May they grab and go talk to the people and say, may they come up for census. Because when SLPP can power, where SLPP can power, you find out say the ministers the way today that the northern part of Sierra Leone, they know they pull their face, they hide their face. It is hard time for get up and go to your people and start talking to your people for when they come out for this census here. Yeah. So now that I go on for say, and now that I go left with the nation for actually. All the ministers, them, all the appointee ministers, the way they inside the government from the northern part of Sierra Leone, because all this violence, all they see against this census, the population or the people they are trying to put down, they are from the north. Nobody know they can go from the south and the east for say not go for census because of APC not in a power. So when we not turn our ministers and grab and sit down, may they go and talk to the people and embrace the people and encourage the people for men to make sure they don't follow APC.
Now, thank you very much, DJ Force. I hold you there first. Now, Sierra Leoneans, when they watch this particular program and also they listen through YouTube, I want to tell you one thing today. No matter what they do, they know say SLPP 2024 election is game over. But then now, what do you mean I don't analyze on this whole saga? Corruption, they don't take place when one of the biggest issue with Sierra Leone they face today when a corruption. We be say corruption headquarter na Taylor Spears. What you make on Taylor Spears na the headquarter is because of an by Kruma na the engineer. But one thing I want to Sierra Leone understand today, with Dima the Great, they say this. We don't see APC when they invite Anes by Kruma to can the accounts of what he don't do. Common question, what he do? They call picking them, small picking them, they put them on the street. They begin cause mamikos. They begin misbehave, lawlessness to the highest degree. Still, no one go. ACC boss come out, he go to Ram. He say, I want to meet you. Na ACC office, na Makeni. And as by Kroma no still go there, it cause trouble. Until they say they go come with arrest warrant to arrest her, they go pull out before Anes by Kroma go. Where you go again a free time, where you come out, they come back, other small underage picking, and they begin cause mamikos. Sierra Leone, are you getting me? What did they say? Now, the question here is if we don't see they don't invite Samura Kamara. Instead care people then go for let them go demonstrate, let them cause mamikos, they even take weapon them or nab them all to cause trouble. Yeah. Now, we don't see say whenever issue they come, APC they galvanize, they come together to come cause trouble. If APC really love Mama Sierra Leone, you feel say APC go they do them kind clandestine behaviors. I am talking as a patriotic Sierra Leonean. I am talking also as a concerned citizen when they see the reality and they talk the reality. Why APC they do this? Now, CENSUS they say that they boycott them. They don't go count my tomade. Watch there again. They pass around on the street. DJ Force, before I hit you back, I wonder when I see them kind of behaviors there where APC they behave. This is good for Sierra Leone. I want people to understand, say, when APC be there in power, they've been marginalized people there. They look at city vice president and Saka. Nothing no commodity. They do beaucoup things then. Nothing no commodity. This government is the only democratic government where we don't ever get in the history of Sierra Leone. Now I make you see APC, they don't torment, they don't mago. But however, when I see them kind of behaviors of the APC to long go through gay body, whether they behave on the street.
I'm in a political thinker, sergeant top reporter. At the time I press the live, na police headquarters, who said the police, yellow police, invite ambassador to come for the As we talk about how we release them, as we are still on the church of people. Yama. Ambassador to come for the politician. Yeah, man.
DJ Force, then this question comes to you now. At the Yeri APC that they say there is victory for us. Every day victory with the Yeri. Whenever they go on the street to go behave lawlessness, then they go on the street, they behave like say we day on election. There is victory. We say the victory they come out again. Every day APC get victory. I don't understand. DJ Force. You make teach me but let me learn. Who said the victory they come out?
You know, the behavior of these people on the street, they reduce the vote every day. I'm telling you, brother. How far short Sierra Leone they say, This na a gateway that they build for come say 2023. They can do anything. Police they look them, they laugh with them, and they play with them. Where as an name misbehave, Alfred Peter Conte we get APC, they don't call every Northerners, whether it be APC now, for say go country, go country. Now Alfred Peter Conte, now he get APC. Now he get the faith for let APC even participate in election. Because this part, for the Babalawo and Sanem, in terms of office done, so they promote violence, they promote speech, they promote hate speech, they promote political game for let it maintain in position as party secretary general. They don't vote for him. They don't vote for him. And other people are really being so they know they pay tax. They are not working. Because if you are working, you should not be going on the street shouting there is victory for you. Victory from where? Where is this victory coming from? All the by-election, they will not all lost. All the by-election, they will not all lost. So inside this victory, they come out. But
I'm sorry, we just not lost DJ Force, but he come back. Which who said the victory they come out? So now watch as DJ Force they come, now watch them about this victory where they talk about.
As I see the energetic National Secretary General of the Country People's Congress, alongside Chairman Muhammad Kamala Wena, you don't be see this picture, man. The master majestically for come and fear you know, for come
so we don't need the video. It's enough. We don't need the video. We don't need the video anymore. We don't need the video. So we don't need the video. We don't need the video anymore. The video is finished. People they don't see how APC they demonstrate on the street. This is all lawlessness. We will tell SLPP say, and the police say there's gonna be a time APC go to challenge them on the street. Now the time not they reach. So now I say this is testing time. We are not at election. Police aware no say Usman Sane is an expired petty general. It is caught. It don't need for the release, press release in that country. And it is for maintaining position. When it does anything where dangerous in the state, where they invite them, then that is the time it will get away for call the crowd on streets. These are the political game where they play. But we don't tell Sierra Leoneans and say, if the peace say democracy, now a gateway for get right for can begin misbehaving in the street, where here democracy is now a way to give you a limit to you civil rights. When you behave such behavior like that, the police will never encourage you in this part of the world. They will deal with you. When you make any reckless statement, unlawful statement where they inside the public, you will be detained. And they will only release you when they want to release you. But with the finance any government they call upon lawbreakers then. It's a time for the lawbreaker they do they cannot say they get the police system where set up in the game. They see they release them. So when they release them, these are the results we are getting. Because APC don't recruit police then in that country for 11 years from Shaka Stevie to JS Momo to Anes by Kroma. So 11 years police in our cast don't pat up. How are we going to change that? It is to make sure we train police when can serve the state. When you break the law, they lock you up. They only left you where the people left you. But APC Lahai Lawrence Leema, they only left away the one for left. Not to wear anything or demonstration or come on the streets. Make the left Lahai Lawrence Leema. But if Lahai Lawrence Leema be really break the law to affect the state, well, I be like, they know they left up. What did they happen? Now it go happen. Yeah? So it is hard time for no, say, let the police they make sure say, they say get picking them, and they get their wife then, they get their family. You know me say wait on police, therefore be rude to you or to the state. It is hard time for the police to start all for say sex behavior when they encourage APC. When it comes to election, they're not going to be able to control them because they want for you violence to come to power. This power where APC go on laws, they're desperate like they have never been to power. And President Bio, they don't want. Yeah? Then they not ever be say President Bio go take power. Now President Bio, they don't want. Now that's the only sickness. And this is the only way because President Bio don't count this inquiry. My brother, the inquiry, the hospital for we. With money now to 1 billion. Now President then there's a way now. But what do you mean they try to tell this government here? Hey, display the name of the people we don't pay this money. We don't just want to get figure of pay. The total figure of money pay. We want to know who are these people paying this money. What is their name? Yeah. President goes in 31 billion. People pay now receive from anti-corruption. Who are paying this money? Because once they're party supporters, they don't understand this. Partners, 900 pay 28 billion. Partners, who said what to make it be the rogue way? Like they don't begin come up being the criminals there. But with all the money, they check that they can't, they know they display the people they need. So they cannot say they not let President Bio.
Like for example, DJ Force, what did DJ Force try for say? It is true. Sometimes hard time then they go to car with them. The one that we don't they don't pay them money, then they will know who that and who that don't pay the money. For instance, unless by Chroma Grab now, it go Japan. Yeah, we all see. It don't travel other places then. Yeah. The man he not pay the hotel bill. If President Bio not for don't travel go Japan. Yeah, they go Holland. And later on, President Bio pass through that kind of situation and they how me and you go know say now so President Bio inherit Sierra Leone. Now you make us see where DJ Force they try for say most of the accountability is very important. Whether they carry their money, they know because APC the native man, they're the thief, they're the national looters. We know that they. But they still deny say they're not to national looters. So if they can't pay that money, they behind closed door. We don't know. Tomorrow they will deny. But if honest by Chroma, they deny in your own signature. They say this is not houses, the other houses they be done by where they say not to me get out. They inside other people their name. Where they don't seize them, they don't confiscate those things. Yeah. How we get for no say APC later on they don't go cancel na lie. Because if they go close door, they pay that money they. Later on they go cancel na lie, they handle they still active in politics. They still kind of incite Sierra Leoneans and when in terms of national development. So to buttress on what DJ Force tried for say, Mr. They give me one recommendation. Them man the way they carry them money them back. Let the name get for day inside if na plaka or let hang down. Bamba odo, let all man see kolo. Let them know say now John Brown I don't pay this money. Yeah, if na Peter Conte be don't thief, now he don't carry so money. That will know say na in. If na honest by Chroma na be don't thief. Now in your money na the carry. Let carry this money. Let know say na so money be don't thief. It don't return so money. These are some of the things we need for let we know because we don't see say. We government the milk APC too much. Why? Because we own our brothers and sisters there. We believe the politics, yeah, in a baton. You see, but the way APC they play this baton race now, it look like say this baton not going for come to them anymore. Because whenever they talk about national cohesion, things when they come with development for we all to help with nation, then they become lawless. They become very, very aggressive. At the end of the day, now look. What did they say? They say who said the power then die day. Some of them they don't already say now say that they won't die, but I don't know how many people then get for die. Sierra Leoneans, I believe say for be for put the country first. Like when me, Dima, I always put my country first before me party. Country come first. But why is it that APC, when I don't serve 11 good years, when I don't mislead that country, they when I don't left the country into austerity measure. Now, when I don't see say President Bill don't come, they don't give free quality education across the nation. Yeah? We don't see one of the manifesto of APC Tolongo Toge Pambodi was electricity. Yeah? But APC faced Sierra Leone woefully. They don't give Sierra Leone electricity. President Bill, I don't can. Yeah? Now they don't go, last week they go Ivory Coast, they complete the signet, everything, they sign everything. Now, so long they forget everlasting life. Where APC now they for don't do it, but they don't do it. Who said they tip all their money then did? Who said all their money then go? These are some of the questions that we'll ask. Where we talk, then one can cause my main cause. Because these are the facts. We for Timan now today, so we the youth man them, a leader there, some of the leaders they were don't mislead the country, we don't make the country don't for them. Now we ask them question. Who said them money the way they be the thief? Who said they don't crangle? Today, Madabio say, let's go, let's do the census. Census now for we all. If census will not do and development not go na a community. But the AP say no, let development not go there. This is really, it's hard trending. It's really hard trending. Sierra Leoneans. Where are we heading? But I believe, say, as long President Bio love this country, as long President Bio they do genuine work for Mama Sierra Leone, no matter what they do, no matter how they try to fight President Bio, at the time of this, President Bio must defeat them. He's a winner. Because look at this. Go then account you when I don't begin make so. ACC call you for let you go give account when I pull people that do. And as my Chroma come, let them come, let you know whether this house na your house or na you sign this document or not to your signatory. They go pull my toma there. What there? What's in that day? Now you make President Bio say, if you know you had a claim, if you know say you know we don't do something in the previous time, why you know one let count? Why you know one let we see what if it don't happen, whether it's correct or it's not correct. If you know say it be correct, what do you do? It's hard time you for encouraging people, they for let them partake on them. Now we come with the actual figure, now we see. Then if you know say what do you be do, it be correct. Like you say, you see, I don't tell you. Yeah, I don't tell you now. What you be do, it be correct, but then we don't know one do. Where are we heading? Lawlessness don't become so much. But before going further, I will want to call with Lahai Lawrence Leema a statement where they from there analyze and then DJ Force can they will wrap the program up. Listen to the Honorable Minister.
Don't fail to realize that when the people are ready to go out, of course they get electronic gears. If you then come now you fail for comply, there's going to be record, and as long as that is recorded, and the security forces then see and say it's worth it. And then you boys, come on, this is the nation. Arrest can be immediate, it can be deferred. It all depends on when the atmosphere and the circumstances is favorable. Finally, but that notwithstanding, I just want for say, this is our country. We all get responsibility because first of all, above and above, even the law enforcement side of it, if you refuse for let them not count you, they try for deprive yourself for be part of any development program where government come with. You also try for deprive that community, not for benefit from the distribution of the national resources. Okay. And you no want for deprive yourself for that. Now this is not the area where they call me brothers and where then the other political parties say, even though you get your interest, but you know for be selfish, even to the people the way you provide leadership.
Okay, thank you very much, Leema, for joining me in the program. Finally, is there any way una think say una can reach to an agreement or understanding with the government of Statistics Union, following this process quiet, peacefully, and quiet, so that people will take part in now?
Well, we wish, but of course, I mean, just from the actions where the government don't take, we know say NSS no willing for that. They just want for force to say about now the decision where they don't take and go ahead. I mean, you can tell from the arrest we would already begin to see of the executive and other parts of the country, and invitation of leaders of political parties, so that clear that they already get a fixed mindset. No matter what issues, what concerns we raise, they're not ready to address the concerns, they are moving ahead.
So let's stand down opposition.
Yes, for now.
Thank you very much, CDA Chinis, Acting Publicity Secretary of the main opposition APC, and Lahai Lawrence Leema, Deputy Minister of Internal Affairs and Publicity Secretary of the ruling Sierra Leone People's Party. Quickly, before we go, very soon you get for contest for the SLP position, right? For the publicity position. And you want to go or you get people like but I mean, a Democrat. I go for Google. If I lost back, I still member of SLP. I don't have a problem with that. I will still be relevant at the party. After the election, hopefully we will get you now. If you win, we will get you. Hopefully we can talk about the outcome of the election. But thanks very much.
Now, Sierra Leone, when I just don't see the display where Lahai Lawrence Leema a just display under. You know, the thing here what they say, Sierra Leoneans, when I realize this, say, this government day for everybody. Upon all Lima Sidonanda, what he tunis the top, he is very, very friendly on that. That they show the atmosphere, say, the Sierra Leone, the APCO, the SFPPO, we are all brothers and sisters. We can jam out, of course, in the politics, but let us not stand against things where we know say na progress, where they better for we all. Some of them they don't enjoy, they don't thief, they don't empower themselves. Now this government don't come. They wonder where the government, where APC be don't marginalize, where development don't go to them. This government they try by all means for let development go there, but they deny. That means you are selfish. That means you are greedy. That means you're not good. You're not good for the people the way you would say they represent. Because if me not a leader, they represent the people then. I got to look at the interest of the people then before me your interest. But now we are looking at the situation wherein they take down your interest more than the citizen the interest. That is not fair. We won't let Salon go before. APCO, NGCO, SFPPO, we are all brothers. When we see something that happen at the country, it's good for we to enhance and support them. But from the day where President Bio can have power, every day in a protest, every day in a mamikos, every day in a blackmail, every day, oh my God. But the one thing I love about President Bio, and I learned from him, upon all APC 99 tactics, where they count to destabilize or destabilize the government or try to distract Madabio, he's not distracted. He's not distracted at all. When they say they fly, if they do this, say, yes, I will continue to fly because if I not fly, I'm not able to transform this nation. And that's true. If Madabio not be don't fly, not for don't go even go see na Japan and when they deprive away and as by Kuma go na hotel, you not pay your money, you not pay for hotel. Madabio get for clear. Even for not for the fly, enough for them make today salon not become very, very attractive to the nation. Because where APC be the commander power, they loot. And Sierra Leone became bad name, bad image than the whole war. So today we don't see a leader where they power very hard, where they risk in your life for people them. Where they say, yes, me your life enough value, I value me people than life. Now, this is the difference what I believe say APC there, if they really love Sierra Leone, therefore join hand to support President Bio, they're not for take down your selfish and greedy agenda more than the people there agenda. When you fail. And nothing longer for change them. Because if I'm a failure, let me accept my failure. Then from there, I learn from my failure. Then I try to rearrange myself. We say I make mistakes. We say I fail. We say the lapses then I go use that lapses to learn from them to stand strong. So tomorrow that mistake what I make, I'm not gonna make it again. But from this would they see from your perspective, APC, they go tear the bench because what? Now, Badat 9, they don't get bing, they get too much Badat. And we say you see Badat a day, too much. Hey? Better not the commodity because you will become so much envy or get so much that anger or vex. At the end of the day, you harm yourself. So every day when they say APC, they harm themselves. The more APC they behave in a reckless way, now the more they lose vote. Now the more SLPP become very, very attractive. Not because of the party, but because of the agenda where would they do, the agenda where President Bio carried. Me, I like President Bio, but I love President Bio's agenda more than President Bio. And I support President Bio because of the agenda. And agenda we carry is powerful for Salon for better. Me, then every month before they say other money then for logistics, other things then, every year or per time they pay school fee. But today, President Bio, I don't benefit, and you self don't benefit. Everybody across the country, even at the diaspora today, everybody don't benefit on President Bio. This is a new direction. And they challenge anybody. President Bio, a new direction. Where it don't benefit everybody. Because if you they take money, let me be they take money at the Senate, na salon for school fees. Now, not the same money for school fees again. The money will be they used to pay for school fees, and they utilize that money to do different things in that country for other people there. Yeah. So your APCO, LGCO, everybody inside across down to the diaspora, we never benefit under Bio administration. So for that to say yes, this government, it don't do well. It don't do things where the previous government, one day do within the 11 years of governance. It was 11-year racketeering and misruled government because we don't see nothing. At the end of the day, when they come out, they're not left dondo. So at the time when I say, we all don't benefit from President Bio because if me party, what I get in Peking, they go school, and they pay money. Or you get your brother, you don't get Peking, but your brother get Peking, or your auntie get Peking, or your uncle get Peking. In other way around, we are benefiting from this government. One day happen in that country. Day. So when President Bio say, this night I want to do, why would not they join hand? Every day, when they damn matoma. And me, before I end this thing, I tell you one thing. No matter what happen, President Bio, and now they think about 2024 election. Because what they don't do, a manifesto where President Bio carried, the manifesto have been, they don't exhaust them. They don't exhaust a manifesto. So actually, not to that would they look at anymore. What would they look at now is which side development they don't enter, let them enter there. Now that President Bio they look at. So let us leave this Badat. Badat, 9 the poorly. Badat, 9 the damage we. Badat, 9 don't make salon, we want scatter. Let us leave Badat. Let us love each other. I mean, music, then they were, they can end the program with other. Let us love each other. Let us leave Badat. Let us support President Bio. Tell your brother and sister, let them partake by the program. Not because of your political agenda, not because of your greed, you will deprive your brother and sister. Once again, this is Nadima the Great. This is Current Affairs. I'll be there with Madam Tenek Baka, the woman where they keep the record straight. And also DJ Force, the man where they keep the record straight. And me, Dima the Great, are there. So if you just join, we please share this program so your brother self will enjoy them. And also, if you now YouTube, you watch them through YouTube, subscribe, follow the page. Whenever we do live, you will get a notification. When I know say we stand for the truth and we will always talk the truth. We say Bendy, and yeah, we can straighten them. Now for that they make, we get two big alajo there. They keep the record straight. And also myself, we they go look for their record there to prove them to when I say now so it did, as an engineer. So at times when I all followers of the Green Movement, when I follow the Green Movement, and let us say we love the country, Mama Sierra Leone. Let us live by that. When I play this music from Mahmoud, we say let us love ourselves, let us live by that. And I believe see by that now don't point Mama Sierra Leone and let us live farm. We say the true day, let us talk and let us live for do bang bang, let us support President Bio, the agenda. Let us live by that, do ya Sierra Leoneans. Yeah? And so at the end, the program. Now, with Badat, after that, then from there, we will see again. Let God bless Mama Sierra Leone. And one thing I also want to end on, Lahai Lawrence Leema give a statement. It say it run again. But I don't know whether they don't map self against it. MSF no know. But Lahai Lawrence Leema, now one of the powerful person that they way a really love Mama Sierra Leone. Not because na SFPP, but in a nation defender, they defend the nation day and night. So SFPP delegate them, meaning they use this opportunity. I tell when I say, now for vote for Lahai Lawrence Leema, let it remain there. Because I believe so nobody not going to team up against Lahai Lawrence Leema. But Sierra Leone, SFPP get democracy again. So it's possible team up to run against her. It's fine. But I know say SFPP, we are not ungrateful. So Badat, 90 we left Badat we are.
Slim Nation. Love is what we need, yeah. Sierra Leoneans. Love is what we need. We exalt the realm of the free. Great is a love we have for thee, yeah. Anytime they talk about sweet alone, no. About fetch, anytime they write but mama's alone, yeah. Now we fall like we self, let we push we self. Let we know it we self, let we help we self. Oh no. It no matter who say you there. It no matter what you know you call up. It no matter what you think of. There is no place like home. It no matter who say you there. It no matter what you know you call up. It no matter what you think of. There is no place like home. Mama, let we left color and push forward. Push forward. Now this gonna make we continue move forward. Oh. Papa make we left color and push forward. Hey, yeah. It gonna make we continue move forward. No. Now we party talk about new direction. We are make we up and build new ambition. Because now we all got for make we home. Hey, we sweet mama salon. Never say you not be sinner. Never say you not care there. See that no matter how far you go, you must come home one day. No matter how long you take, you must come home one day. It no matter who say you there. It no matter what you know you call up. It no matter what you think of. There is no place like home. It no matter who say you there. It no matter what you know you call up. It no matter what you think of. There is no place like home. Love is what we need, yeah. Brother, love is what we need, yeah. Love is what we need, yeah. Love is what we need, yeah. But that's not the thing we don't boil we, yeah. Don't divide we, don't destroy we, hey mama, yeah. But that's not the thing we don't boil we, don't destroy we, yeah. Don't divide we, yeah. Let we set, let we push we set, let we set, oh. See that we don't well we, that's not the thing we don't well we, yeah. Let we not vex we set, let we let we set. Everybody want to be politician, oh no.
Yes, Sierra Leoneans, Badat, I don't well we, now left Badat, now we support His Excellency retired Brigadier Julius Madabio, encourage your brothers and sisters, and whenever you see development, let we put hand under and let the development, let it work, because a better for me, a better for you, a better for everybody. Now left Badat. Just like what the message where Mahmoud don't send is an inspiration music. where it say Leo left Badat na the Puelwi. I believe it's running it's too beautiful, it's too nice for let Badat Puelwi because of somebody in your greediness or in your selfish desire. So now listen to that music we Mahmoud say, Leo left Badat. Leo put hands under Madabio. When Madabio make this country, and not they make up for SA, they make up for everybody. Tomorrow, the other government will get for camp, it will begin from Musa Madabio stop. So do ya when I left this politics and also the youth man them, when I not follow them, pay politicians, when they only day to use una no more, abuse una and dump una. When I not go to dance for thief man, when somebody don't thief, let it go pay account for in corruption or a thief for a thief. Not to you, it go use as human share. When just like say, when it be the thief, you be there with them or you enjoy them. So when a thief, let it go pay, let account for a thief for a thief. Yeah, where they eat, where the time come for hot, let you go facing them. Not so you go for can use for let you go support them. So Lord left by that and put Salon Force, just like how me Dima I put Salon Force. I love President Bio, but I love President Bio agenda to transform Mama Australia more than President Bio. So I tell you all thanks. When I share the program, this not the great movement. If you watch out on YouTube, subscribe. Follow also the page now. Yeah. You go just do the notification, then from there, it will carry you good day. So let God bless you all. Once again, me Nadima the Great, DJ Force be there with me and Madam Tenek Baka. I go say tata. Have a pleasant weekend, Sierra Leoneans. Bye-bye.